Hey, good morning. Duke Matlock here, your growth coach. Having my morning cup of coffee, 8 o'clock coffee, and like to spend just a couple of minutes this morning talking about encouragement. I think encouragement is one of the most powerful tools that any of us have. If we were to look around at our culture, we would find that most people just don't feel heard. Often, whenever I'm doing workshops, I'll do like a poll, and I'll say, how many of you have enough encouragement in your life? And ask people to raise their hands. And very rarely does anyone raise their hand. I'll say, how many of you have too much encouragement in your life? You'll almost always hear this big sigh of relief. Not relief, but there's just a heavy sigh. Because most people in their life would like to have more encouragement. Who says, I am encouraged too much? Actually, what's going on around us is that people are, we feel criticized. We feel like people are not hearing us. Most of our cultural issues that we face, our society issues in America, have to do with groups of people who don't feel heard. That's typically the reason why we see these marches and gatherings, because people want to be heard. They want their cause, their thing, their situation, their life. They want that to be heard. We often see great turns in our society whenever someone is elected because a group feels disenfranchised, and they rise up and go to the polls, and they do it. So here's where am I going with that? The point is that the greatest way for you to encourage someone, in my opinion, and the easiest way, is for you to listen to them. Now, what I often say to coaching clients is to use a John Maxwell technique, and that is to spend the first 3 to 4 minutes of every conversation that you have during the day, all your meetings with your coworkers and people that you service, and look at them and be interested, genuinely interested in what's going on in their life. The best way for someone to feel that you're interested in them is to actually be interested. And so be interested in what's going on. Make mental notes of what you heard them say and what they share about their life. And at some other point, mention that to them. Ask them how they're doing. How was Johnny's soccer game? And how's your mom doing with her health issue? But you come back around and you are able to identify with them and speak to them. When people are heard, they feel encouraged. And encouragement's a powerful tool. That's a powerful tool. The Bible speaks of it as a gift of encouragement. And we know that there are people that are just really gifted as encouragers. But all of us can encourage by simply listening to people, hearing them, giving them an opportunity to speak, and to say what it is that's on their mind. So I would encourage you this morning to listen to people, to hear what they're talking about. One more thing, we have today, every Wednesday, we release a blog post. It's at dukematlock.com. If you'll look down on my Facebook, you can see a link that's right there. There's a post that goes up from the WordPress site. And it's about currencies of accomplishment. And I think it'd be interesting for you to check that out, share it with your friends. Great to see you, and I'll see you again tomorrow.